Alright guys, this is going to be my first video on my paintball stuff. This right here, I'm just going to show you my hopper and gun. I got a white and lime green Spire, and I put a cyan speed feed on there. And then for my gun, I have a JT Impulse. And if you know anything about paintball, right away you're gonna assume that, oh, it's a JT Impulse, it's probably a terrible gun because it's JT. I don't know, JT, they are a beginner company, but they didn't like the name beginner company, so they made a good gun and put it up for $1,000. And right away everyone thought, why would JT make a gun for $1,000? It's gonna be terrible. And it's actually not bad. In fact, when I was told that the JT Impulse is a good gun, I just looked at the person who told me that and I said, alright, not believing him. But you know what? I like this gun a lot. So right here, you're gonna have your two barrels from the double barrel. My gun is obviously teal and slime from ANS Gear. Then you got a nice JT logo right there. I know it's upside down for you guys, but whatever. And then right here, if you do get some inserts, here's a place where you could stick all your inserts, anything like that. Then in this pocket right here, they're going to give you barrel sock, nice JT barrel sock, and then also a set of Allen keys and O-rings. Alright, so right here is pretty much every O-ring you're going to need for a little while, and then all the Allen keys that you'll need. You'll get a set of them just like this, and you'll notice if you look in here that these three right here are missing, this one's missing, and this one right here is missing. But you don't need those three, so you're good. Everything that you'll need for this gun, they gave you. Let's go ahead and put these back, put the O-rings back. I'm just going to throw this aside. Right over here, they give you a CD of your manual. They don't give you a hard copy, which I didn't like that much, but you know, it's whatever. You can even go online if you don't have a disk drive. You can even go online and just type in JT Impulse manual, anything like that. Inside they put a little silicone gel packet so that your gun doesn't get messed up before you even get it. I like to keep that in there. And then they put pretty nice straps right here so that you can move this however much you want and it's not gonna get banged around. They put two straps on here. It's a nice looking gun, at least I think. You don't have to like it, but I do. And then there we go. That's my gun right there. As you can see, it's got accented green on there, and the primary color is going to be teal. And then pretty nice trigger. Trigger is pretty easy. It could be better. I like the Axis trigger a little bit more, but this ASA I found pretty neat because it's on the side and all it is a tiny thing and not like a giant, like the G4, G5, stuff like that. They have that giant obnoxious ASA like on-off thing. I don't know what it's called, but that thing is just obnoxious and I hate it. I like this, how it's like pretty small. And then also with the macro line, it's not like how the G5 or G4 is, how it sticks out to the side, comes out, and then like back here. That's just really annoying to me. I like how JT put this so that it's right from the regulator, or whatever, I think this is the regulator, from the regulator to the ASA. It's pretty nice. And then, you know, obviously it's going to go up here, and then what they did was they made it so that there's the same amount of pressure on each side of the whatever that thing is called. It's not the bolt, but like whatever the piece in there is. So that's pretty hard to do, and they messed it up one year, but they fixed it this year, and it shoots a lot nicer than my axe, which was still a good gun, but it had its faults. This shoots a lot straighter and a lot smoother. And then the eyes over here, they're, you know, just any regular eyes, but at first I was having trouble with them. But just go ahead, turn the eyes off when you first get this gun, and shoot a couple rounds for the eyes to like get used to being actually used, because I didn't know that and I thought my gun was broken, and I got all pissed off for a week. And then everything else about this gun is just, it's super light. Everything else about this gun is just really great. It's even got a screen over here so that when you turn it on, it'll say JT, and then all your stuff right there. And then my eyes are on, so you can see an eye in there. If I turn the eyes off, it's gonna have that little line going through. It tells me how much battery I have. It tells me the balls per second I'm using. And then this lock right there, that means since it's unlocked, that means I can change my settings whenever I want, and I don't have to unscrew this and press the button. It's really for tournaments, so you can't mess with it. And right now I'm on ramping mode because I was shooting it earlier, and I just wanted to see how fast I can shoot it with ramping. And then when you want to change the settings, you just turn it off, press the trigger in and hold it, turn it on, and then there you go. There's all your settings. Scroll through by clicking the trigger, and whenever you want to adjust something, say I want to take it off of ramping, when it says fire mode ramping, I just click right there, it lights up, and I could change to whatever I want. So I just put it on semi, go ahead, turn that off, turn the gun off, and that's my JT Impulse. The bolt of my Impulse is just the stock bolt. I want to get a Hush bolt, but you know, I'm just trying to save money right now. But whatever. Hush bolt comes first. So let's put this off to the side and let's show you the hopper I have. So I have a Virtue Spire, and I haven't got to use it yet because it just came in yesterday. But the old hopper I was using was this Empire Scion, and it worked. It's like a Halo 2 shell with Prophecy insides, and it's a lot better than the Halo 2, but it didn't fit with my gun. It's kind of like big, and just my gun is really flamboyant, and this is just a big black thing. So there's nothing against this hopper. I'd still use it if this thing ever died, and this thing never failed on me. And you know, it's even got like a little thing right here so that if it starts to jam, I can easily move it myself, or there's an unjamming mode on here. But I just want a Spire. I've always wanted a Spire. Ever since I saw the Spire, I was like, I need it. So the case is pretty easy. You just take this top part off, and then comes with a manual, and it's a full color manual. In fact, I haven't even looked at this yet. I don't know, I probably even won't look at it. And then you even get a color strip that says Virtue with the color that comes with this. So I got lime green, so I'm gonna get a lime green sticker of Virtue. And then here's a register and win thing, stuff like that, you know. I don't even know what this is. I'll probably look at that later, read it. It all comes in this nice little pocket. Go ahead and just stick it all back in there. Virtue did a really good job with like protecting their stuff, because getting this, it's not gonna break while it's shipping. Obviously you can see UPS banged my package around a lot, which I'm pretty pissed about. They cracked this nice shell. You know, it just all scuffed up, and I'm actually pretty pissed about that. But Spire is in perfect condition, so good job to Virtue. And then what they did was, right here, they made it so that the Spire just fits right in there. You just go ahead and put that right in there, right there. And then right at the top, so it doesn't bang around, they added a little foam piece right here, so that if it does get like smashed down, there's a little foam right there instead of pressing it down and breaking the hopper from the top. So here's the Spire. You don't have to like it, but I do, and it matches my gun pretty well. It's better than that just big black hopper on there, not making any sense. Go ahead and put that in there real quick. See, terrible picture. I don't have a really good stand right now. In fact, I'm using Legos to hold my my camera up. So yeah, it matches my gun pretty well, which I'm pretty excited about. And what I like about this speed feed is it's like this plastic thing right here is what holds the ball in, and if you try pushing it up, it doesn't move up easily at all. And in fact, if you were to move it up, you'd have to break it. And overall, it's really light. It's really smooth. It's not all rough like the Empire Scion. I know if I touch that, it's not gonna like, it has a lot of friction to it, so if a ball hits it, the ball's gonna break. The ball, when it hits it, it's gonna slide right off. What I like about this is it's easy to take apart. The Scion, I had to always unscrew it. This, all I do is I push this up, push that in, up and in, and I go ahead and take that out, and there you go. So here's one piece of it. You go ahead, lift this up. There's a little tab right here. You push that down and lift it up. There's 2 pieces, 3 pieces. There you go. That's the whole Spire right there. 1, 2, 3. What's cool about this is it's got a spring ramp on it, and you could probably find this for almost any hopper. But so once you fill your hopper up with balls, this is going to go down, and towards the end, instead of you having to shake the hopper so that the last couple balls move from over here to in here, this thing, as there's more or less pressure put on it, the spring ramp is going to move up and up and up and just lay like that. So it's a pretty nice spring right there. Then the underside of this is, I wouldn't mess with this. This is all the mechanics of it. And then right here is the batteries. You got this nice strap right here, and it's going to hold the batteries in there real nice. If I put that down like so, you could do it either way too. You could put it this way too if you want. I like the Virtue logo on top of it. Just put that real nice and tight, and I could shake this. I could shake that all I want. I could hit it. It's not going anywhere. Those batteries are pretty good. So I know the rotor has something similar where the strap isn't going to break at all. And to put this in, you just put this down like this. You're going to move this to where these little tabs are. You're going to put that where the little slit in here is, and then you're just going to push down until this part back here that you had to push earlier clicks. And then to put this on, you just stick the little tab into right there and push down, and it'll click into place. And then lock it, you're good. Turning it on, super easy. Where the Scion, you had to hold it down. Scion right here, I have to hold the button down for a second and then it goes on. Or to turn it off, I have to hold it down until it turns red. Unlike that, this is super easy. It's just one click on, one click off. And then so if it's on, it's gonna keep spinning until it senses a ball. So I know you could hear that. And then this light tells me also that it's going to be spinning. If I click it, it's also going to spin it. So if I keep on clicking it, it's going to keep on spinning it. And then also, if I put the balls in there, it's going to sense that it stopped, and then the light turns blue, saying that there is something in there. It's a little sensor. And then, you know, it's sound activated, so every time I do that, it's going to try shooting again. And the Impulse is a fairly loud gun, so it's going to be loud enough. If you have a Vanquish or something, or a Lux, that's a really quiet gun, Virtue Spire isn't really as great for that, because it's going to go off the sound rather than like how the rotor just does, sensing that there's pressure there. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this off real quick. Take this off again. Push that down. Pull this out. Real quick. This is how you turn it on from right here. Little red button. And then, you know, there you go. You just put some pressure on there and it stops. And once it hears noise, yeah, that's about it. And then what I really like about this is really flexible rubber right here. Again, sorry, my lighting is terrible. Let me try making that a little better. Oh, nope, that didn't help at all. So you can kind of see that this is you can't see it at all, but this is really flexible rubber rather than most hoppers where this is going to be just hard plastic in here. So this isn't giving any leeway whatsoever, it's just hard plastic. And then this, so I'm not breaking any balls, it's going to give some leeway. And then also, it's got a really cool anti-jam to where the rotor always jams. Every time I've ever used one, I've never owned one, but every time I ever used one, there's always been some kind of jamming issue going on with it. And then, you know, they have that little, like, unjammer at the bottom that you have to pull back. This is a pretty cool thing. As soon as it senses a jam, there's a spring in here, and, like, it'll push down, then bounce up and bounce the ball out of place. And it should do it the first time, but if it doesn't, it'll do it until it unjams. And instead of having all like the mechanics all down here, this is like a really big, giant hopper. Compared to this is so much smaller compared to that. That's because all the motor and everything is layered upwards rather than all throughout. So I like that a lot. And then overall, this is lighter than the rotor, and it's shorter too, but it's longer this way. And that really doesn't matter because it could be as long as you want this way, and other people can't shoot it as well as if it was longer this way, because if it's really tall, then you're just a big moving target. If they can only see a little bit and it goes back a long way, they're not going to be able to hit it that much. So this holds 200 paintballs to where the rotor will only hold 190, and then also you can get the expansion or whatever it is, and it'll be the Virtue Spire 260 to where the rotor would only hold 250. So I know Virtue was just trying to one-up die right there, but you know what? They deserve it. This is a really good hopper. Altogether, I can't wait to start making paintball videos for you guys. I don't know if all you guys are going to watch it. Some of you guys might just be watching this channel for motorcycle. Some of you might just be watching it for paintball. Some of you who are awesome like that will be watching both of it together. And what I want to do is, with Moto Gone Mini, I want to have a paintball video where we're riding our motorcycles and shooting each other, because I think that'd be pretty fun. It'd be pretty entertaining to watch. So go ahead, like, subscribe, whatever you want to do. Leave a comment. Tell me how I can make my videos better, because I know they suck, and I know you're not watching these because I'm an awesome video maker. If you want to watch more, go ahead, look at my channel. I got motorcycle riding and paintball videos that I'm going to be making soon. And if you like my channel and you want to see more like it, even though you already watched every one of my videos, go ahead, go into the link and click on Motogon Minis videos, and he'll have pretty much the same exact stuff. He's had his channel longer, so his videos might be a little bit better than mine, but we make some pretty good videos together, and yeah, so go ahead and check those out. See you guys soon.